Hello once again, my people, it is Ivy, and welcome back to... This game is called Repeat, that's what it's called! Sorry, I'm still in a daze from like fucking 10 minutes ago. Last episode, Sissel found out, or like, Sissel confronted Herschel about him, about Herschel being his uncle, about fucking his mom, not actually fucking his mom, but like, you get what I mean, and, why he left for nationals, taking all of his mom's money, and then leaving her to fucking die. Yo, this is not okay. So Sissel doesn't want Herschel's help anymore. Sissel wants nothing to do with Herschel. So I need to see how this fucking turns out. We still have a fucking, like, this is day 15, burn. And we still have, at least I still have 4 episodes of recording in this session. So let's get started. A whole day has passed since Sissel left the cafe. I haven't heard a word from him since he stormed out of those attic doors. The dozens of messages I sent were either left unread or ignored. Ginny and I spent hours searching for him throughout the city, from the cabin in Bradley Woods to the old alleyways Sissel used to frequent. He clearly didn't want to be found. I spent the last sleepless night staring blankly at my ceiling, a blanket of dread weighing over me. Where the hell did he go? I nearly jumped out of my skin when my phone suddenly buzzed with a new message. Hey V, do you mind printing these for me? What? Printing? Sissel, what the fuck? Printing? I'll grab them for you in front of Drania in the morning. Thanks. I stared at the message in disbelief. Hours of ignoring me and he needs stuff printed? I scrolled down and opened the file attached to the message. It was a copy of Sissel's resume. Herschel's cafe was noticeably absent from his work experience section. Was he searching for a new job? I quickly sent him a reply. Sure, I'll get these to you tomorrow. Are you doing okay? Minutes rolled by, but no answer. I sighed and rolled back into my bed and returned staring at the ceiling. Guess I'll see him in the morning. The silence of my empty bedroom was deafening. Echo. You there? Echo's dead, bitch! You're not gonna hear from him at all! Well, good night. Yeah, no, Echo is straight up fucking dead. Oh no. The morning sun shined through the cafe's closed shades. It had remained dark and empty throughout these 2 days. No customers, no business, with pastries slowly growing stale on the display shelves. Oh, Herschel. Herschel, no. Herschel didn't know how long he sat alone in the cold kitchen floor. Hours, days. He hung his legs closely as the hours ticked by, his whole body heavy in a melancholic daze. He knew he needed to get up. Herschel had a cafe to run, meals to eat, a life to live. No! I don't fucking want you here, bitch! What the fuck? Still drowning in regret? Something was standing in front of him, staring at him with a wide grin. Herschel didn't care enough to look up. He buried his face in his arms and tried to block out the sound. Oh my god. I'm not here for it. Dude, can we take a pic? Can we just take a moment to look at this artwork? Like, this will haunt a child's dreams. Shirokoi, good on ya. The remnant leaned in closer, its wide, maniacal grin inches away from Herschel's face. All the regret in the world won't make up for your mistakes. You're a black stain on this innocent family. It let out a high-pitched cackle and his head fell back, laughing uncontrollably. Herschel covered his ears and squeezed his eyes shut. No. All I wanted was to make things better. You stole from your sister for a chance to win glory. The money was secondary. Oh, how you loathe living in your prodigy sister's shadow, and so you grasp for the one chance to prove that you are a worthwhile person. The remnant tilted its head. Too bad you destroyed your family in return. I never wanted this. You knew the risk, and you took it anyway. Sissel never wants to see you again. If only you would just disappear from his life. Dude, if Herschel kills himself, that's a gun. That's fucking game over. That's fucking bing bam boom, bitch. Disappear? No. Nah, sis. Oh, this is new artwork. Oh, hey, Ginny. Ginny clasped her hands together tightly. She hung her head low as she sat alone on a park bench in the wee hours of the morning. Yo, I'm not okay with this. I'm out of time. What? Ginny sighed and dusted off her laugh before standing up. A forced smile spread across her face as she tried to keep her head held high. Well, today's the day. She spoke to no one in particular. Vacations are supposed to be relaxing, right? I could use some relaxation nowadays. She hummed quietly to herself as she strolled down the quiet city streets. What the fuck? I miss talking to you, Hallie. So you remember Hallie, but why the fuck couldn't you see her? Wait, okay, hold on. What? Oh, I have more questions than I have answers. What the fuck, Ginny? I wonder what you're doing these days. What? I'm... If I got a fucking bad ending. I stomped out the drawers of Gerania with a huff. For such a prestigious school, they sure had some shitty printers. I had to unjam that thing 3 times before it managed to spit out an unmangled version of Sissel's resume. Sure hope Sissel isn't going to get annoyed that I'm late. Hey. I turned around in surprise. Oh, sis, I hope I didn't keep you for too long. Mind not calling me sis? Trying to block out some bad thoughts right now. Oh, no. Sissel doesn't even want to be called sis. Oh, fuck my life, dude. This is not okay. Oh. Well, I've got the prints you've asked for. Do these look alright? Thanks. Listen, sorry for being snappy. I'm just kind of messed up right now, you know? It's fine. I didn't expect you to be perfectly fine after everything that's happened. This is how you know that you've made a fucking good game, because I am invested in the characters, and I treat them like my own children. Shirokoi, you've messed me up big time. Are you holding up okay? This is as okay as I'm gonna be. Sissel grabs his resume copies and flipped through them distractedly. I'm gonna go around town and drop these off at a few places. It's not exactly a fun time, but do you want to come along? Of course. I'm always here if you need me. Sissel paused for a moment before walking down the street. Oh, jeez. Thanks. You deserve someone better, though. Not a mess like me. No, Sissel, don't say that! No, you are a beautiful soul, and I love you! No, you're amazing. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're perfect. You look like Linda Evangelista. You're a model. Sissel spent the afternoon going from store to store in the downtown area, greeting people with forced smile and handing them a copy of his resume. It was a rather old-school way to job hunting, but he seemed very familiar with the routine. I tagged along behind the whole time like a supportive wingman. Supportive smiles and thumbs up. That's all I was. Sissel didn't talk much. Besides a group of fire trucks speeding past the street with sirens screeching, our trip around town was uncomfortably quiet. I think we were all ignoring the elephant in the room as long as we could, but I couldn't stand the silence any longer. So, what are you gonna do about the whole Herschel situation? Sissel's face immediately darkened as he turned around to face me with a growl of frustration. We were asking for it. We were asking for that growl of frustration. You cannot say that we weren't. What about him? Well, I know this might be a prickly subject, but don't you want some closure with him? I want nothing to do with him. Wow, sounds like me with my dad. Sissel hisses and kicks a nearby pebble in the street. There's just so much shit with Herschel, with me. I want nothing to do with that. I just want to move on with my life. But Herschel seems to really regret what he did. Don't you want to try? It doesn't change the fact that this man ruined my life. My whole childhood is now one big what could have been, and it pisses me the hell off. That's 3 S's, Shirokoi. Bam, read you for Phil. That's, fix your shit. I'm kidding, I love you. Stop bringing this up. I've got job applications to focus on. But a panicked whoa, what? A panicked voice cut off my train of thought. Ginny rounded the street corner in a frantic dash with a face of absolute terror. Oh god. She stumbled into us and grabbed onto Sissel's arm as she gasped for breath. Oh no! Is this what she was saying, that this is her? Is she gonna fucking die? Did you guys see the new... Herschel fucking hung himself. Teach? What is it? Ginny thrusted her phone into his hand and jabbed at it wildly through hoarse panting. The news! The cafe's on the news! We glanced down at her phone screen. Sure enough, a news report was showing a large group of fire trucks pulling into the cafe's familiar parking lot. A news reporter spoke rapidly towards the camera as it panned over to reveal the cafe enveloped in a wall of oil. So he didn't hang himself, he burned himself! The unusual fire has halted any and all rescue efforts. The local fire department reports that despite all efforts of the massive amount of water pumped into the scene, the fire refused to subside in any way. So Herschel didn't fucking start this, the Remnant fucking started this. I fucking cannot deal. Firefighters are baffled by the flames' unusual behavior. Sissel almost dropped the phone in shock. All the anger from earlier melted away into worry as his hand shook against the phone screen. What? Did Herschel make it out? This just in, the owner of the cafe is still unaccounted for and all rescue efforts have remained unsuccessful. The phone was tossed half-heartedly back into Ginny's arms. Sissel was already halfway down the street in a panic-stricken oh fuck, I'm not okay. Sissel, wait. I turned towards Ginny, who was still hunched over in exhaustion. Ginny, you okay? She managed to nod and jabbed a finger down the street towards Sissel's retreating figure. Go after Sissel. Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. He seems awfully worried. Fuck off! I cannot fucking stand you anymore. God. The two of us froze as a familiar cackling echoed through the air. I fucking can. The Remnant was sitting casually on the ground, legs crossed and head tilted inquisitively. Didn't Sissel want to cut Herschel out of his life? Why does he suddenly care about him? Mankind is so curious. Something inside me snapped. I forcefully grabbed the Remnant by the throat and dragged him close, my mind sweeping with fury. Why the fuck do you keep doing this? Why the fuck do you keep messing with us? This fire. You did this, didn't you? The Remnant only grinned and giggled. Herschel already wanted to disappear. I just gave him a little push. I made this little fire, especially for him. Why is it so wrong to give people what they want? I threw the wish onto the pavement where it landed nonchalantly like a sack of potatoes. Ignoring its curious gaze, I stormed down the streets toward the cafe. Ginny, hurry up! We gotta catch up with Sissel! Ginny nodded weakly and staggered after me. Girl, she's got real bad asthma. You can't force her like that. Will you try and save him? This fire is a hungry one. It won't rest until it's had its fill. My god, Shirokoi, what the actual fuck? Sissel was running like a madman down the streets towards his old cafe. By the time we caught up with him, the air around us was already thick with the smell of smoke and ash. I finally reached the crowd gathering around the fire scene. Where was Sissel? He got here way before us. There. I ran up to him and grabbed his shoulder with relief. Sissel, don't run off like that. I thought you were going to have a panic. Yo. This is not the mindset that I need when I have to go to work in fucking, like, 10 hours. 11? I don't know. I have to go to work today, and I'm not ready fucking here for it. I finally caught sight of the fire. In my hurry, I almost completely missed it. The flames roared fiercely against the cafe's walls, spitting like rabid glowing snakes out like broken windows. The glow, the heat, it hurt to simply stand here. My home. There was conflicted venom in his voice as he gaped at the destructive sight. Like he wasn't sure whether he was happy or broken by the collapsing walls of the precious cafe he shared with Herschel. The bitter memories reflected off Sissel's expression as he glanced towards a group of firefighters attempting to hose down the walls of flames in the cafe's entrance. The water barely tickled the fire before it erupted even more brightly than before. There was definitely something unnatural about this. Sissel... Herschel's still in there, isn't he? He took a step forward. My eyes widened as I realized what he was thinking. Sissel, wait! There you are! Ginny's voice cracked against her parched throat as she caught up with us, staggering through the crowd. She grabbed Sissel's arm, stopping him. That fire. You can't just charge in there. This is suicide. Sissel's eyes were torn as he stared into the fire, to Ginny, and then to me. Oh, dude, I hate him so much. But Herschel's the only family I have left. I can't just leave him like this. Without another word, Sissel made a mad dash through the crowd and line of firefighters, charging straight to the wall of flames at the entrance. Yo, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. No, if he fucking dies, I'm not fucking here for it. What the fuck? The fire suddenly parted like a curtain, as if allowing Sissel into this fiery hell. Kid! You can't go in there! I took a moment to glance at Ginny before turning towards the cafe's burning and collapsing entrance. What the hell? I'll probably die young anyhow. The firefighters screamed at me as I lunged past them and into the fiery curtain at cafe doors. Like before, the flames parted as I fell into the smoking interior. The flame parted for me, singing the hair in my arms. Singeing, that's the word. Singeing the hair on my arms as I leapt into the smoke and leading the crowd behind me. Oh, Ginny. Oh, Ginny's pissed at us. Oh, no. Well, looks like this is it. Firefighters almost caught Ginny, but she ducked past him into the cafe with a determined smile. She's gonna... Oh, God. She already knows that she's gonna die. The air was thick with hot smoke and ash. I stumbled through the familiar charcoal doors of the cafe and blindly felt my way through the building. The cafe was looking really bad. Everywhere I looked, the once lively space of this familiar cafe was burnt to an unrecognizable blackened mass. The walls looked like they would buckle under the heat and collapse at any moment. I felt the tap on my shoulder and turned around to see the sheepish smile of Ginny. Ginny, you shouldn't be here. Speak for yourself. Come on, let's grab Sis and get out of here. This building looks like it's gonna go under any moment now. I nodded nervously, and the two of us paced deeper into the building. Sissel! Where are you? I gotta fucking find Sis, bitch. A hacking cough echoed through the crumbling kitchen walls. Rita, over here. Ginny and I jumped through the kitchen door. I'm not okay with just looking at just the black screen. Ginny and I jumped through the kitchen doors, just narrowly avoiding a column that fell through the ceiling and crushed the entrance behind us. The two of us stared nervously at the massive pile of rubble blocking our path. There was still the back entrance. We should be able to escape if we hurry. Sissel! We ran over to him. Sissel was struggling to hold up an unconscious Herschel over his shoulder. He looked up in panic, glancing between us and the collapsing exits of the kitchen. I found him! Help me carry him! Oh no, I'm not here for this. I'm not here for this. I'm so like unfucking comfortable. Herschel was heavy, but the two of us managed to haul him to his feet. He had turned so ragged in just the past 2 days, it was gut-wrenching. Sissel spared him a worried glance before dragging him across the kitchen. All the other kitchen edges collapsed when I came here, but I'm pretty sure the back entrance is still open. Ginny was ahead of us, pushing debris and fallen tables out of the way as we struggled to carry Herschel through the rubble. She glanced at the buckling ceiling with nervous terror and waves us towards the exit. Hurry up, guys! You're running out of time! Sissel and I nodded and pushed forward. A terrible crack shook the building as the ceiling above us abruptly collapsed. Oh no, we're gonna fucking die here. We're gonna fucking die. The world seemed to move in slow motion as massive slabs of concrete came tumbling down over our heads. Sissel and I gaped, staring upward with terror paralyzing our feet. My heart was hammering against my chest as I tried to break out of the shock. We need to move. We need to move. Move! Oh, Jesus. Hey, Ginny. Gotcha. You're gonna be the boss-ass bitch right here. You're gonna be fucking, fucking play the game. Most valuable player. Ginny crashed into us from behind, shoving us through the doorway. All the air left my lungs. We fell forward and tumbled into the safety of the hallway. Behind us, blocking the way back into the kitchen, was a massive wall of collapsed concrete. Behind us was Ginny. Sissel let out a scream and rushed back towards the rubble, pounding it uselessly with his fist. Ginny! Ginny! Oh god, Ginny's trapped in there! I'm fine! A small breath of relief filled my chest as the sound of Ginny's muffled voice through the wall. It's okay. I jumped back just in time. I glanced at the wall. My throat tightened painfully. There was no way that we could dig Ginny out of there in time. Sissel didn't seem to care. He heaved and clawed at the wall with bloodied fingers with feral screams. Not leaving you here like that! Oh god, Sissel. Ginny's gonna fucking die. But I think Ginny knew this. Okay, so going into this, I think the reason why Ginny pushed us into the hallway and then trapped herself is because she, I think that she obviously is sick in some way, shape, or form. And I think that she knows that today was the day that she was supposed to die. And so she self-sacrificed herself, so in that way Sissel and Yuka and Herschel can, get out and leave. But, oh no, I'm not. I don't want this. I don't want this game anymore. Did I say this? I'm not here. I'm not leaving you here like this. I'm not worth dying over. I'm dying anyway. A fire makes no difference. Sissel, you have to go help Veed carry Herschel out of here. I'll be fine. No, she won't be. But she was right. I grabbed Sissel's shaking shoulder and gave him a pleading look. Sissel, please. We have to get out of here. Sissel stared down at me through gritted teeth and tearful eyes. But there was another resound crack as another part of the building collapsed upon itself. Sissel squeezed his eyes shut before furiously turning around and grabbing Herschel. The two of us began carrying him out. Sissel didn't dare look back. He might not be able to leave if he did. I, on the other hand, looked behind with my heart lurching painfully against my chest. Dude, this is not okay. I shouldn't be feeling emotional with characters from fiction. But what the fuck, Ginny? Oh my god. There's no fucking way. No, I don't want this. There was a small opening in the rubble. Nowhere near big enough for Ginny to escape through. Just big enough to become a window for her last moments. She stared at me ruefully. A sad and knowing smile spread across her face as our eyes met for the last time. Take care of them for me, will you? I'll see you again soon, Vid. She soon disappeared as the cafe collapsed into dust behind us. The fire raged on for hours and hours before it finally subsided. We never saw Ginevra Corliss again. Dude, that's not okay. Oh my god. Enjoy your vacation, Ginny. I need a shot. It is fucking... What time is it right now? It's 8:17. If this series is any farther, goes any farther, I am taking a shot of vodka. I don't care that it's day drinking. I am taking a fucking shot. Oh shit, I didn't read that. Soon after the fire, Herschel was admitted to the hospital. He woke up a few days after the incident, alone in his room. A crumpled letter laid on his bedside. Sissel's bitter handwriting scrawled across the page, a final message addressed to Herschel. To Herschel. I've lost everything. After the events of the past few days, I have nothing left tying me down to this awful city. Nothing left tying me down to this awful city anymore. Nothing but awful memories. So I've decided to leave. I'm hopping on a train and going as far from the city as possible. Hopefully I'll be able to leave this wretched place behind me and start over in a new life. Herschel, tell me, why did you start that fire? Did you really think ending your life would fix anything? That I'd be happy to see you gone? No, everything just fell apart even further. I lost another person I loved. Make something of your life and do something good with it. Ginny died saving us, saving you. Don't let her down like you did to me. And to Vid. I'm sorry things ended so abruptly and horribly. You were a good friend. Maybe even more than a friend throughout this whole mess. I'm grateful for all the faith and support you've given me. I wish things didn't turn out like this. I stared at the letter for what felt like centuries before folding it up and sighing in defeat. All that's happened and it ends like this? The world felt so unreal. Ginny, Sissel, where did I go wrong? You failed. You failed your friend, and then you let her die. Oh, hey, bitch. A wave of anger washed over me. I glared at Hallie's form with Hallie, yeah. I glared at Hallie's form with disdain. Oh, so now you show up. Are you just here to kick me while I'm down? Tempting, but no. I'm giving you the chance to make things right. Take it. Yo! Oh my god, so there's fucking multiple ways of doing this and I fucking got the wrong ending? Okay. That's fucking dope. But it's not okay. Oh, so Hallie's fucking behind this whole fucking thing. The air itself shattered into pieces. This brilliant light blinded me. Hallie gave me a sideways glance with that unreadable expression of hers, and then walked into the fracture in space. What is going on? Does she want me to follow her? I stared at the bright cracks and gulped. Something about it felt so familiar. With a determined nod, I stepped forward and walked into the light. Dude, this is the fucking beginning of the game. This place definitely feels familiar. I've been here before. Many times, in fact. I just can't remember clearly. Suddenly, I heard that familiar voice again. It was soft, gentle, patient, like it had all the time in the world. Hello again, Vir. Where am I? And what is this place? This is a world of second chances. I was a person filled with many regrets, and when the world collapsed around me, well, I created this place. With Hallie's help, of course. Is Hallie just suddenly God? Like, what the fuck? I don't care if this episode is going longer than it should. I don't give a flying fuck. If you had the chance to go back and do everything over again, to save everyone, would you? I stared into the empty space and gulped. The chance to make everything better? To make things right again? Of course. I'd do anything to make that happy. Everyone, they deserved better than this. And now, I give all my second chances to you. So long as you don't repeat the same mistakes, you have it in you to set things right. I know it. The ground below me suddenly disappeared. I could feel myself falling into the abyss. I flailed my arms and screamed into this empty clockwork realm. Wait, who are you? You'll remember eventually. I'll see you again soon. That's fucking Ginny! I was falling. An endless, surreal world of clockwork mechanisms and little pieces of time swirled past me. Whispers and broken conversations buzz all around me, but I couldn't make any sense of it at all. I felt like I've been falling for hours. All the while, her words echoed in the back of my head. I'll see you again soon, Veed. That's fucking Ginny. Woof! Oh, hi! You know what? With that, I'm gonna stop the episode there. We're not having this. I'm not okay. Chirokoi, you've successfully made me cry in an episode, so we're gonna stop it there. And I'm gonna go take a shot. I'm gonna go take a shot so in that way I can go enjoy myself a little bit. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Veed. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching this. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching me actually go through a midlife crisis and cry and feel emotion for characters that I probably shouldn't be feeling emotion for because they're fictional, but like, that's some fucking good writing. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe buttons down below. You know, help a fellow YouTuber out. Make sure to hit that notification bell so in that way you don't miss up on any of my uploads. And I will see you in the next episode. I don't care anymore. Goodbye.